Welcome to the Nation of History channel. Be sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss out on more videos like this one.
Fire desert in Kuwait, 1991. During the Gulf War, Iraqi troops set oil wells on fire, creating an apocalyptic scene with smoke and flames spreading across vast areas of the desert. A 105mm shell, fired by an Allied airstrike in a single day, hit the German lines in 1916. During World War I, the intensive use of artillery was a hallmark of fierce battles on the front lines. A Dutch athlete receives a portrait of Adolf Hitler as a sports prize. A mother embraces her son after he escapes a prisoner of war camp in North Korea, 1953. The emotional reunion occurred during the Korean War, a conflict that separated countless families. A crowd of depositors gathers in the rain outside the United States Bank after its bankruptcy, around 1931. This event was a reflection of the Great Depression, which led to a series of bank failures and significant economic suffering. Bank run around 1933. During the Great Depression, customers formed long lines to withdraw savings, fearing bank failures after the collapse of the financial market. Dust storm in Oklahoma, 1937. During the Dust Bowl, strong winds lifted massive dust clouds, devastating crops and forcing thousands of families to abandon their land in search of a better life. Guerrilla fighter Chen Genghua, at 24 years old, 1938. She participated in the resistance during the Second Sino-Japanese War, fighting for the independence and defense of her country. The Hindenburg, a German airship, floats near the Empire State Building in New York City, capturing the grandeur of the early 20th century. The iconic image reflects a time when air travel was a marvel, before the tragic Hindenburg disaster in 1937. The shape of the Statue of Liberty was formed by 18,000 soldiers in formation at Camp Dodge in Des Moines, Iowa, around 1918. A classic historical image, this photograph shows someone peeking at the Grand Canyon in 1880. The image reflects the fascination with this natural wonder in the late 19th century. A photograph of the pyramids taken from a hot air balloon in 1904. This image provides a stunning view of the Egyptian pyramids, captured from a rare altitude for the time. The Panama Canal in 1913. The construction of the canal was one of the greatest engineering feats of its time, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, facilitating maritime transportation, and transforming global trade. In 1963, a crane hook was attached to stone number 23 in the outer circle of Stonehenge as part of an effort to stabilize the ancient monument. The Kimberley Diamond Mine in South Africa in 1872. After the discovery of an 83.5-carat diamond, fortune seekers rushed to the area, leading to 800 land claims near the mine. The image shows a man trimming a lion's claws in England in 1935. The rare scene highlights the interaction between humans and animals. A shawarma shop in Versailles, in the Orkney Islands, Scotland, captured in an old photograph that reveals aspects of local life and cultural influences. A French woman receives an American soldier 2 days after liberation. Strasbourg, France, November 22, 1944. A Mickey Mouse gas mask being worn by American children during World War II in 1942. The masks were distributed for protection in case of gas attacks, but the image also reflects how the war affected everyday life. Louis-Victor Bayeux, the last surviving soldier of the Battle of Waterloo, appears in this photograph at the age of 103. A French veteran, he survived the historic 1815 battle. A GMC truck hauling lumber, an example of the essential vehicles for transporting heavy materials at the time. A circus performer performs in the UK in 1997. The image captures the skill and spectacle of the performer, with an impressive act, possibly involving acrobatics or a unique performance, typical of circus attractions of the time. The 1939 Ford Popular became one of the most iconic models of the decade, combining affordability, innovation, and style. In 1936, a large automobile transport ship sailed the waters of Lake Erie. The photograph captured from that era shows the grandeur of vehicle transport, with an impressive cargo capacity. The rocket scooter from 1931 features a futuristic design influenced by the emerging technology of the time, reflecting the 1930s fascination with innovation and speed. The Mechanical Man of the Future, a robot, was a highlight of the 1936 New Year's Parade at the Mummers Parade in Philadelphia. The Noonan family takes a car ride with their 13 children in 1920 in Massachusetts, USA. In 1898, the yeoman warders, beefeaters, were on guard at the Tower of London. In their red and gold uniforms, they protected the site and guided visitors. The lunch counter at Woolworth's in Denver, Colorado, 1966. These lunch counters inside department stores were popular, offering quick and affordable meals. The Great Blizzard of 1966 left one of the most striking images in North Dakota's history, capturing the intensity of this severe storm. Don Meade and Herb Fisher fiercely compete for victory in the 1933 Kentucky Derby, in a thrilling moment known as the Fighting Finish. A 1920 photograph showing a roadside campsite with an impressive automatic tent. In 1919, in California, motorcycle polo gained prominence as a dynamic and exciting version of traditional polo, replacing horses with motorcycles. The carriage and cart works of J. Plater in Buckinghamshire, England, in 1903. In 1930, a fire drill was conducted at the National Museum of Krakow, Poland. Staff and visitors participated in the exercise to ensure safety in case of emergencies. A French prisoner in the early 1900s displays tattoos all over his body, including an unusual mustache drawn on his face. In 1932, in the Netherlands, an anti-freeze machine was used to blow hot air and protect plants during the harsh winter. The photograph shows the loading of goods in New York City around 1940, capturing the activity of the port and the international trade that defined the city at the time. The photograph depicts Yellow Shirt, a leader of the Lakota people, captured by photographer F.A. Reinhardt in 1899. A mail carrier poses carrying a large number of letters and packages in 1929, representing the daily effort of these professionals. Charles and Clyde Ebbets were respectively the owner and president of the Brooklyn Dodgers baseball team, making a mark in the history of sports in the United States. Young shoeshiners work on the streets of New York City in the 1890s, cleaning and polishing shoes to make a living. Al Capone in a relaxed moment on Palm Island in 1929. The infamous American gangster, known for his criminal activities, is seen wearing a swimsuit, far from his usual environment. A dentist prepares to extract a tooth in 1920. The photograph captures a moment of a dental procedure from the time when techniques and equipment were much simpler than what is used today. A family dressed up for Halloween in 1940, celebrating the traditional costume party. The clothes and accessories reflect the fashion and festive spirit of the time. A small gang from Ohio, 1936. This image captures a group of children, likely involved in some mischief, a common scene during the 1930s. A New York police officer hanging on a pole, likely in an action scene or relaxed moment. The image captures a unique expression of work or recreation in the urban setting of New York City. Pablo Picasso in Paris, 1944. The renowned Spanish painter was already a central figure in modern art when this striking photograph was taken. Fashions change, but fashion itself lives forever. This phrase reflects the cyclical nature of styles and trends. While specific fashions come and go, the essence of fashion in 1910. Charles Lindbergh, at just 11 years old, poses with his dog in 1912. The future aviation pioneer, known for being the first to complete a solo transatlantic flight, already showed his affection for animals from childhood. In 1839, Robert Cornelius took a photo of himself using a handmade camera made of opera glass and copper plates. Times Square in Manhattan, in December 1912, was a hub of intense activity. At the time, the area was still undergoing transformations before becoming the iconic destination it is today. The Theater of Dionysus in Athens, photographed around 1880. Considered the birthplace of Western drama, it was one of the most important theatrical spaces of ancient Greece. Water sports were explored in innovative ways in 1900, as shown in this image of a primitive form of windsurfing. In 1945, aerial acrobat Betty Pox defied gravity while performing on the rooftop of the Port Shelby Hotel in Houghton, Michigan. The Statue of Liberty, seen from the torch, offers a panoramic view of New York City and the harbor. This historic image provides a unique perspective of the famous sculpture, located on Liberty Island and inaugurated in 1886. A photograph of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, taken on July 14, 1938, showing the Tennessee Highway Mountain Road Service, with a service station on the left next to the road. The opening ceremony of the Olympics in Athens, Greece in 1896. This event marked the beginning of the modern Olympic Games. The Mardi Gras Festival in Venice Beach in 1935 was a vibrant and colorful celebration, typical of carnival festivals. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes, was a Scottish writer and physician, famous for his mystery and detective stories. Sherlock Holmes, his most iconic character, became one of the most well-known detectives in literature. Apache men, women, and children, with Geronimo in the center, during the St. Louis World's Fair in 1904. A young patient refuses to cooperate in a hospital or clinic in 1920. The scene captures a child's resistance to medical treatment, with a touch of humor or discomfort. Women enjoy the sun on the rooftop of the Illinois Women's Athletic Club in 1926, reflecting the growing popularity of tanning among women in the 1920s. Children take part in a fun race at Palisades Park, New Jersey, in 1955. The lighthearted event highlighted the playful side of children's competitions. An electric bathtub from 1910 used to treat rheumatism with electricity and water. The innovative method combined therapeutic effects to relieve joint pain. A hay harvesting scene in Cogna, Italy, 1959. The rural tradition, practiced for centuries, remains present in some agricultural regions. A French limousine from the early 1910s showcases the sophisticated and luxurious design characteristic of the period. The meticulous manual preparation of a newspaper for printing, an essential process in 1942. The Pan Am Martin Clipper, in 1936, provided ample space for passengers, ensuring a comfortable and luxurious flying experience. In 1950, at the Louvre, Paris, France, a visitor appears exhausted while admiring the masterpieces of the museum. In 1950, in Rangoon, Burma, a snake charmer performs his traditional art. The fashion of the 1970s was characterized by a vibrant and eclectic style, reflecting cultural and social changes. A school in Seattle, photographed 144 years ago. The image depicts the educational environment of the time, offering a view of the school system and teaching conditions at the end of the 19th century. A mountain boy fetches water from a spring in Sevier County, Tennessee, around 1950. The photo illustrates the simple rural way of life at the time, with children involved in daily family chores. A lady from the high society of the Ottoman Empire, photographed in 1990. The image reflects the elegance and traditional attire of the time, highlighting the refinement and status of the Ottoman nobility. A little boy posing inside his new pedal car. The photo was taken in 1958, capturing the joy and style of childhood in the 1950s. An adorable photo of a brother and sister, showcasing their fashion styles and her elegant purse. The image was taken in Chicago in 1945, capturing the essence of the time and the innocence of childhood. A photograph of a newborn lamb in Scotland, 1932. The image highlights the natural beauty of the Scottish landscape and the purity of the new beginnings of life in the countryside. A sweet photo of a brother and sister in Charlottesville, Virginia, around 1916. The image captures a moment of tenderness between them, reflecting the simplicity and family bond of the time. An Estonian cyclist with a self-made bicycle, 1912. The photo showcases the creativity and ingenuity of a man who built his own bicycle during a time of technological innovations. A Dutch boy with a pillow strapped to his back to soften the fall while ice skating, 1933. The image captures a fun and innovative moment to prevent injuries during winter ice skating. Window cleaners in traditional attire, 100 years ago. The photo shows the practice of window cleaning in the past, highlighting the uniform and tools used by these professionals at the time. A father and his son take funny photos in 1910. The image captures a fun moment between them, showing the relaxation and family affection of a past time. A beautiful family of dwarfs posing for a photo. The image captures a moment of unity and happiness, showcasing the diversity and beauty of a family with short-statured members, representing a scene of love and family affection. A couple of students meet in their dorm room at the University of Illinois in 1910. The image captures the university atmosphere of the time, with simple furniture and the peaceful ambiance of a student room. A spooky costume, unknown year. The image depicts a figure dressed in an odd and mysterious way, capturing the essence of curious outfits that create a touch of mystery and suspense. A girl and her doll posing for a photo. The image captures the innocence of childhood and the affectionate relationship with toys, typical of many generations. A child plays for the camera in Spain, 1934. A relaxed scene that captures the energy of childhood in a moment from the past. Max Schreck relaxing backstage at Nosferatu, 1922. The German actor played the iconic Count Orlok in the silent film classic, one of the first horror movies in history. Repainting in Boston, 1976. Workers restore facades and structures in the city, reflecting historical preservation and urban revitalization efforts in the United States during the 1970s. A historic 1910 photograph showing the charging of a Cuyahoga electric car. This pioneering moment highlights the innovation of the era, when sustainable mobility was beginning to be explored. The largest grouper ever caught, an impressive specimen of record size. The photo shows fishermen displaying the enormous catch, highlighting the grandeur of the fish in relation to the people around it. Samurai with a longbow in the Satsuma Domain, Japan, 1860. The image shows traditional warriors armed with yumi, bows used in the practice of kyudo, reflecting the military culture of feudal Japan. A public urinal located in Paris in 1875. The image reflects the urban infrastructure of the time, showing solutions adopted to meet public needs in the large cities of the late 19th century.
If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, please use the Super Thanks tool below. Your contribution helps us keep bringing you amazing historical content. Thank you so much for your support, and see you in the next video.